Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you got everything you guys need to hang tight now. So this is out of Business Insider, and you see Amazon is suspending all shipments other than medical supplies and household staples to its warehouses amid the CV-19 crisis. And so, this is part of prepping, and so some people consider prepping fear-mongering, but whether we believe there even is a virus is irrelevant because our lives are being changed. It's just that simple. You could scream all day long, there's not a virus, it's a hoax, but the world's locking down. Irregardless of it being a hoax, irregardless of whatever the plan is, whether they're just hunkering everyone down so they could implement 6G, worldwide, something like that. It doesn't really matter in the sense that if you didn't prep, if you didn't get yourself ready to, have 2 weeks minimum, that's the minimum. I think that we need to go longer than that. But if you didn't do that, then you're going to be in a tough situation.
Yeah, definitely. So, one thing that we've been doing, and I feel so extremely blessed, is that we've had the time to get ready and prepare. And even if you were on the fence about it, hopefully you did prepare a little bit, and that's going to matter.
And prepare spiritually, because that's what's really going on here is most definitely this is spiritual warfare. So, I understand that this is, on many levels, this is about creating fear. On many levels, this is about instilling a greater one world government, one world system, more control. It's all those things. And so, we have people that, again, we're being divided because now you have so many people saying, all they're focused on is that it's a hoax, and they're just screaming it's a hoax, just like, certain people will scream, the earth is flat, the earth is flat, the earth is flat. And meanwhile, it's not doing anything positive because we are facing lockdown. We are facing, entire cities shut down, probable martial law. And we're facing, lack of supplies, lack of food, lack of all sorts of basics. So, the point is that we need to pull together. We need to work together. We shouldn't be in fear. I honestly don't feel any fear. Zero. I feel zero fear. And, but at the same time, I think it's prudent. And I'm very glad that we prepped as we did because, now we could ride out 2 weeks. We could ride out 4 weeks. We could ride out 2 months, no problem. And is it going to be fun and pleasurable? Well, it's what we make it, So do I find it fun being locked in the house with Cindy? Yeah, I do. I love spending time with her. It's wonderful. And, in one sense, if the lights went out and we didn't do any videos, didn't do anything else, then, I think we'd have a great time. We could just focus on the spiritual side of things and enjoying family, enjoying the dogs, enjoying growing things. That's beautiful. That's really what life should be in the first place. Our society is so sick and it's so twisted in such a way that, many people don't recognize the sickness that exists in this world, in this society. This, society is not how life should be. Instead, the masses work, nonstop for the profits of the few. The expense of the many for the profits of the few. This system is, again, the thing that needs to change. And, there are forces of light. There are forces of positivity that are trying to change things. And so we have to take that to heart and we need to focus, because we are co-creators. We have a lot of power and we can manifest a positive situation. So no fear, but yet it would be foolish to have not prepped at all. That would just be foolishness.
It would be, and but I'm pretty sure most people who are listening to this are. And then this also, we can look at it as a matter of perspective. It depends on how you look at this. Is it you can look at it one way, oh, it's lockdown, it's jail, it's hell, or you could look at it as it's time to go within and enjoy your family. It's a matter of perspective and higher vibrations. It's going to that next higher level right now.
Most definitely. So we see here Amazon told sellers on Tuesday it's suspending shipments of all non-essential products to its warehouses to deal with the increased workloads following the coronavirus outbreak. So prioritizing medical supplies, household staples, and other high-demand products to its warehouses until April 5th. And, they're blocking sellers from shipping non-essential products to its warehouses. So, going to a new level, we'll have more updates, later on. We know this is all coming. And so, is this all about pulling the plug on the economy? That's probably a part of it. Is this all about instilling fear? Oh, most definitely, because there's forces that feed off of this fear. We've talked about this. There's definitely those forces that their primary food source is the loosh that comes off of people when there's panic. And then it also, I'm sure, provides opportunity for things to be done without the public being around and seeing exactly what is going on, because we're not going to be allowed out in the streets. Now, there are webcams, and I was watching a Times Square webcam. I was watching a London webcam, Amsterdam, Paris. We could see those things right now. We'll see if they shut those things down. Perhaps yes, perhaps no. But you can guarantee there's most definitely a big battle going on right now for the planet itself, as the powers that be most definitely are powers of darkness. We recognize that. I think most people do recognize, at least to some degree, that the system that we see ourselves in this world is not a benevolent system, not benevolent towards the planet or really any life on the planet. So the system needs to change, and the leadership of the world needs to change, and they are desperately holding on with all they have. And they are doing right now whatever they can to secure, their power and to maintain their grip over us. But we are waking up, and it's inevitable. And many of us recognize exactly what's going on. But again, if you haven't taken precautions, then you might go hungry or worse.
Yeah, right. Of course we're going to have food, but the thing is I wouldn't want to be dependent on any outside sources other than what I've chosen. So right now we had time to make the choice of what we want to eat for ourselves. I wouldn't want to put that choice in anyone else's hands.
Exactly. And, there is no way I would take any sort of mandatory V's, because, we know that's probably going to be something they're going to try to implement. So we need to have clear heads. We need to set positive intentions. We need to recognize there's most definitely a lot of other things going on behind the surface and behind the scenes. And obviously we don't trust the powers that be at all.
No, it's a great time to ground, you guys. Ground and center, and just, while they're trying to lower the vibrations, do just the opposite. Raise them. Raise your vibration.
So go within. We are going to be spending hours going within today, hours and hours. And this is, for us, pure pleasure. Meditation, QiGong, and doing our mantras, and then receiving guidance from the universe itself, source itself. And that's what we all should be doing right now.
Absolutely. And it's going to be a wonderful day.
Thank you guys, as always, for your support. And God bless and namaste.
Namaste.